Am I actually strongest? In the beginning of episode 2, we see Haruto, who is in his room. He is thinking that his father has become very busy at the moment. But Haruto has no problem, because he doesn't have to practice swordsmanship. Then suddenly Haruto starts hearing a sound from below. The sound coming from below is to get the bandages quickly. So now we know that a lot of soldiers have been injured outside. Haruto finds out all this. And now he comes to his father and asks, "What is all this?" To which his father says, "Forgive me, I kept the secret from you. Recently, there were a lot of robberies and attacks. We found out where their base was, so we went there. But we were attacked from behind. I had made all the preparations. I didn't take anyone as a prisoner. And see what happened now. Haruto, you're still very young. You shouldn't see all this. You should go inside the house." But now we see Flay. She starts making fun of Haruto's dad and his team. They say that you guys lost only to the goons. Hearing this, Haruto gets very angry and tells Flay to keep his mouth shut. Hearing this, Flay also gets scared, because he had never seen Haruto so angry. After that, Haruto starts going from there. And now he starts putting a barrier on all the soldiers. Through that barrier, Haruto starts healing all the people's wounds. Now everyone is surprised because their wounds are getting better. In the same way, now all the people there get better. Seeing all this, Haruto's dad is very surprised. And says, "What is this happening?" And now in the next scene, it gets dark. Flay is still standing outside Haruto's room. Because of this, Haruto's scene comes to an end. And now he goes to Flay and asks, "Are you standing outside for so long?" But Flay doesn't answer Haruto. Then Haruto remembers that he had ordered Flay to keep his mouth shut. Haruto realizes his mistake. And now he says to Flay, "Forgive me. I got angry then. You can speak now." After which Flay says to Haruto, "It's okay, it's not your fault. It seems that I did something that made you angry." Hearing this, Haruto gets shocked. And says, "You still don't know why I got angry." And now in the next scene, Haruto comes to the roof with Flay. Where Haruto is checking the area of the town with his magic. Haruto says that we will have to find those people first. Who attacked Dad and everyone else. After saying this, Haruto checks every corner of the city. And after a while, he gets the grip of the thieves. Who are sitting comfortably. Haruto looks at them and says that they look like normal soldiers. Haruto says, it seems that they must have a spy. That's when he found out that he was going to be attacked. Haruto says to Flay, "Let's go kill all these people." After saying this, they fly away to catch those thieves. There we find out that at night, Charlotte is looking out of the window. And that's when she sees Haruto and Flay flying in the air. And gets very shocked. There in the next scene, we are shown the group of thieves who are partying. There we see the leader of the thieves. He says that it's too early to party. He now says that he will kill Haruto's dad soon. And they will return to their homeland. That's when Haruto and Flay come there. Haruto has heard the thieves and he says, "Now understand what's going on here." After which Haruto uses his Baron magic on those thieves. And because of this, those thieves are not able to move at all. Because of this, the thieves get very upset and say, "Why are we not able to move?" So Haruto tells them that I have just frozen you with my barrier. A thief does not believe this. And he says, "What are you talking about?" Hearing this, Haruto gets angry at him. And now by attacking him, he sticks him far into the wall. Haruto now tells them that I will just ask you a few questions. And if you lie, you will die. After which Haruto asks a lot of questions from them. And Haruto understands that all these thieves are soldiers of the neighboring empire. Who have disguised as thieves and come to this kingdom. And their goal is to do internal mischief. There, Flay says that how did they come to our kingdom? There is a soldier on the border who is guarding. Then a thief says that we have been helped to come to this kingdom. And we don't know anything more than this. Hearing this, Haruto thinks that to do all this, a person's influence should be more than his dad. Maybe there is someone in this kingdom who wants to kill my dad. Then the thief tells Haruto that we have told you everything. Can you leave us now? So Haruto says yes, I can leave. After saying this, Haruto tells Flay to burn this place to ashes. Then the thief tells Haruto that why are you doing this? We were just given orders. On which Haruto says that I don't care about your story. If you attacked my dad, I won't let you go like this. After which Flay sets fire to that place. After setting fire to that place, Haruto and Flay come out of there. Haruto says that I don't know much about the conflict between the Imperial soldier and the nation. But if they have started this fight, then I will not show any mercy on them. For now, I send an unknown letter to my dad. To explain what happened today. And now in the next scene, we see a man who tells Haruto's dad that we have confirmed that all the thieves in that fort are gone. This is written in this letter. It is a little unclear how many thieves have run away from there. After hearing everything, Haruto's dad says that how can the people of the border let these thieves in? He now tells that man that we have to do a little more investigation. On which that man also agrees, and now he leaves from there. Haruto's dad now says that I felt that they are not ordinary thieves. Knowing this, I am quite surprised that the Empire is involved in this. Then Charlotte tells her dad that who attacked those thieves? On which Haruto's dad says, who else could it be? There is a fire at that place. According to me, this is all Flay's work. Flay is such a demon who is many times stronger than me. After hearing this, Charlotte gets off from there and starts going from there. Now she says to her father that I remember to work, I have to go there. After saying this, she comes out. After coming out, she remembers what happened last night, where she saw Haruto and Flay flying out of the window. After remembering that, Charlotte starts thinking that who are you, Haruto? And now in the next scene, people see that she comes to Flay and says that there are two Haruto. Hearing this, Flay says to her that what are you talking about? Did you get hurt on your head? So Charlotte tells him that last night I saw you and Haruto flying outside. But I know that Haruto doesn't have a gun to fly. So I went to his room and checked and found out that Haruto was there. But I couldn't sense his fear anymore. Hearing this, Flay tells him that what you sensed at night, that Lord Haruto was considered extraordinary. Since birth, Haruto has got a lot of powers. So many that even more than the human limit. A demon like me can't surpass him. Hearing this, Charlotte says to him that do you know what Haruto really is? To which Flay says that I know but I can't tell you. You shouldn't get into these matters now. You have to grow a little now and grow up. And now in the next scene, people see that this evening, Flay goes to Haruto and tells him everything. Hearing this, Haruto says that he saw us at night. And he also found out about my clone. Haruto now says that Charlotte is suspicious of me. I should put a surveillance barrier on her. Along with that, alarm so that I know where Charlotte is. After which Flay tells Haruto that how can there be two Harutos? But Haruto doesn't answer him and says don't worry about him. And in the next scene, people see that it is night. Haruto goes out to a washroom. There he sees that Charlotte is following him. Haruto thinks that I should ask Charlotte why she is following me. As soon as Haruto turns around and asks her something, Charlotte gets very scared. And she quickly runs away from there. And in the next scene, people see that Charlotte has been following Haruto for many days. Keeps an eye on him. After which Haruto finds out that his mom and Charlotte are going on a trip. In an annual festival. Haruto says that you should take Flay with you. Then Haruto's mom says that where is he? He hasn't been seen for a long time. Then Haruto remembers that he has sent Flay to kill monsters. So that he can attack monsters, towns, and villages. And in the next scene, people see that Haruto is sleeping. Then he suddenly rings the alarm that he had set on Charlotte. After which it is found that the goons have attacked Charlotte and Charlotte's mom. Those goons kill their guards. At the same time, Natalia, Haruto's mom, starts running away with Charlotte. She starts thinking what the Imperial soldiers are doing here. Then we see that those soldiers attack them with magic. At the same time, Natalia also uses her magic to stop those attacks. But one attack hits her leg. Because of this, she gets injured. Then suddenly a barrier of Haruto comes near Charlotte's ear, which tells her the direction. And Charlotte now tells her mom the direction. That will here. Natalia also agrees with Charlotte. And starts running that way. And starts thinking who was giving the direction to Charlotte. After which they come near the ravine. At the same time, Charlotte tells her mom to jump down. So Natalia also agrees and jumps down. She uses her magic so that she doesn't get hurt. But then all her magic is over. And she falls down. Natalia is about to give up. But Charlotte tells her that we have reached there. We just have to go a little further. Because there is a place where we can hide. Charlotte now tells the direction. And now they come inside the cave. Natalia now tells Charlotte that I am going to find the person who is telling you the direction. He must be around. I know for sure that he is the hero of justice. Justice of Hero is such a person who gives punishment to bad people. I will go and get him. Until then you stay here. After saying this, Natalia leaves Charlotte there. As soon as she comes out of that cave, she finds that cave a little strange. Now she touches that cave and finds out that it is made of illusionary magic. Then suddenly we see that the night comes there. And now they start looking for Charlotte too. Hearing this, Natalia takes out a knife and says that I will not let myself be captured. After saying this, she now puts that knife on her neck and is about to kill herself. Then suddenly that knife breaks. And now she gets a current to which she falls unconscious. And then Haruto comes there and catches his mom. And says I'm late. Haruto now gets very angry. And he says to the knight that you made me very angry. After saying this, Haruto attacks him. And now all the knights get up and go to the tree and fight very hard. And now Haruto goes to Charlotte and says that your mom is unconscious. But she's fine. Take care of her. After saying this, Haruto goes from there. But then Charlotte understands that this is Haruto. And she takes his name. So Haruto now turns around and says, tell me what happened. Then Charlotte tells him that are you the hero of justice? Hearing this, Haruto does not understand anything. And he says, let's agree to this. And he says, yes, you're right. I am the hero of justice. Hearing this, Charlotte says, Mom told me that the hero of justice has a lot of power to punish bad people. I'm so stupid. I have not been able to recognize you for so long, Haruto. And now Haruto says to him that can you keep all these things a secret? So that no one can find out about my identity. So Charlotte agrees and says, okay, I won't tell anyone. And in the next scene, a man comes and reports to Haruto's dad that Natalia and Charlotte are both safe. Flay has also gone with them and is sending the attackers to jail. Hearing this, Haruto's dad says, whoever saved them, I wanted to thank him. But it seems he doesn't want to show himself. Now he says to Haruto, what do you think about all this? So Haruto says, it seems that as long as we behave, that guy will be on our side. So Haruto's dad says, okay, is that so? Charlotte was calling him the hero of justice. It seems we have to wait a little longer. So Haruto says, yes, if more Imperial soldiers come and attack. So I think Justice and the hero will come back and finish them. Hearing this, Haruto's dad says, how did you know that they were Imperial soldiers? So now Haruto starts making excuses and says, I just guessed. Is my guess right? Hearing this, Haruto's dad says, you have a lot of brains. It doesn't seem that you are just a 9-year-old child. So now Haruto says in his heart, forgive me, I am an old man from inside. Then we see Natalia and Charlotte come there safely. Seeing them, Haruto's dad is very happy and hugs them. But now Charlotte comes out of there and hugs Haruto. Seeing this, Haruto's parents are very surprised and say, how long have you been so friendly? At the same time, Charlotte says that I have been misunderstanding for so long. Whatever it is, I love Haruto now. At the same time, now Haruto is also enjoying Charlotte's hug. Seeing this, Charlotte says, get away from Haruto. And now this episode ends here. If you liked it, then like it, subscribe to the channel and I will meet you in the next episode. Till then, bye bye.